Hey everyone, you're here at the Pick Dawgz soccer crew. We're here for a matchup between Tottenham and Hoffenheim, a game that is a really big game for Hoffenheim as they sit in 26th, 1 point out of the whatever you want to call it, the top 24. I don't even know. You have the top eight's the bye. The next 16 are the fucking round of in between group stage and actual knockout stage, whatever you want to call it. But they're 1 point out of that. Been very inconsistent this season. Same with the other side, Tottenham. But they've been pretty good in the Europa League. They're sitting in ninth, so one spot away from that automatic bye. They get a win here. They probably have that bye locked up. Both teams, I'd say Hoffenheim has more to play for, but getting that bye would be nice for them in a pretty tight top of the standings. To be honest, I mean after Anderlecht, who's at 14, Lyon's in fourth with 13, and then you can go all the way to 18th, and there's only 5 points apart. So a lot can change in this last two games. I'm going to kick it off with your favorite team here, Jack, the Spurs.
I don't know what that accent was. I thought you burped. I wasn't sure what the hell happened.
The
Look,
Spurs.
this is the perfect spot. I can rub my hands and say, Kirk, you fell for the trap, buddy. I do not like Tottenham in this game at all. I don't like them in any game right now, if I'm honest. You can stick them up against, I don't know, anyone off your fraud list, and they still struggle to win. If draw. Just too many injuries right now, and then it's plaguing the team. 7 out of the starting 11 are out long term, and now you've got Ange Postecoglou, who is under some serious pressure. And the only reason, allegedly, why he still has his job is because we beat Liverpool in that first leg of the semi-final in the Carabao Cup, and they're literally giving him that cup run, and that is it. If something drastic happens between then, allegedly, again, this is only rumors, but he will lose his job if it does still continue to spiral out of control. So it is not a good time to be a Tottenham fan. It is not a good time for me personally to be betting any money on Tottenham. And yeah, with the under 3.5, I think it's so safe. You've got a mix of players who are playing out of position because Tottenham just don't have any players. And at the same time, you've got a team in Hoffenheim who are barely scoring at all right now in the competition. So yeah, I'm going with under 3.5 in this game. And yeah, just a quick stat: is 7 of the last 8 losses across Hoffenheim's all competition games. They haven't scored. So yeah, under 3.5 seems like a safe one, but it's a really good price that I have to take.
All right, so three things. You said 7 of the last 8 losses of Hoffenheim. So for the under to hit, Tottenham has to win, is what you're saying.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it increases the chance of it hitting.
Exactly. So point number one. Point number two, you talked only about Tottenham, but Hoffenheim are in absolute shambles. Have you seen that interview from Kramerich that he just
Kirk, Kirk, I trust me. I had to watch my team play 120 minutes against a team that work at Zara. They're builders, they're estate agents, and we couldn't beat them.
you didn't answer
So
my question. I'm not talking about
Hoffenheim,
Tottenham. I'm talking about
Hoffenheim.
Hoffenheim.
Yeah, I'm talking about Hoffenheim. I don't care if it's Hoffenheim. Tottenham could not beat a team full of Zara employees. So Hoffenheim, they can beat Tottenham for all I care.
Do you know what Hoffenheim was built out of?
I'm sure you're about to tell me.
Trash can workers, people that literally got picked up off the streets. So they're kind of like that other team. But Hoffenheim, if you go watch Andre Kramarich's interview, I've never seen anyone shit on his team so much. This team is an absolute shambles. This is a very square play. I agree that this is the squarest of squares that I will probably ever have. But I'm on Tottenham money line. I think it's a good spot for them. I really think it is. I think they need to play Richarlison more. That's what I think. But that being said, I'll give it over to you, Goran.
Just for the sake of the argument here, we talked about that Kramaric's interview, Kirk, when you were in London, when you couldn't join us in recording for the Bundesliga game. And I mentioned exactly that. And I said, I do expect Hoffenheim to rally behind their captain, behind the players, behind the coach, and whoever after that interview and get a win in Bundesliga. And they had an outstanding game. Now, whether or not they can if they can get this streak going into this game as well, if they can outstretch that win and get another great game, I don't know. They have been playing like garbage in the Europa League, and Tottenham. I don't know if I'm being honest, Jack. Here, I don't know why you guys are hating on Edge Postecoglou so
I
much.
don't mind Ange.
What
I completely hate the ownership. The
I
ownership are
honestly
using
think
the
he
club as a
is.
business.
I honestly think he is one of the best managers in the EPL. You can't blame the guy for missing like six defenders at the same time and a starting goalkeeper as well. I don't know what you expect him to do. They're playing well in the attacking end. They're playing attractive football. They can score goals. They can go toe to toe with the top teams. The only problem is the defense because they're missing like seven defenders. And let's be honest, that guy Dragusin they signed, he was coming in as such a great defender, coming from Genoa, where you do nothing but defend, so you can pad your kind of defending stats. But as soon as you have to show up and do a little bit of a passing and maybe join the attacking sequence and whatnot, uh, a lot of defenders like that just fell off the map. And same is going to happen to him. He's simply not a defender for a big team like Tottenham is. He can go back to Genoa. He's going to be a star defender for the entire Serie A as well. So uh, I don't know. I'm going to stay away from sides in this one. I decided to go with corners, over 10.5 corners, minus 124. I think it's a good pick. I think the line is right where it should be, and I think we're going to see some attacking football from both sides in this game.
Yeah, I mean, we've almost talked for about half of an actual game, so I'm gonna cut it off here. Hop on board our premiums. You see the picks below. Yeah, that's it. We've talked for about 18 and a half minutes, it seems like. So see you guys on the next video and hop on board. Peace.